This 2011 Ford Escape was just traded in at a local dealership and they deemed it uncleanable. So, they brought it to me. Buckle up as I take on the massive challenge of restoring this disgusting smoker's car to a like new condition after more than a decade of total abuse. The stains are horrifying, the smell even worse, and what I find in here will leave you absolutely shook. Alright guys, well as I mentally prepare myself for the nightmare that I have to deal with inside this Escape, I'm thankful that this exterior isn't all that dirty, and because of that, I decided to film a little bit less of the exterior portion so I could show you more of the interior cleaning, as there is a massive amount of work there, likely in the neighborhood of 15 hours. Moving to the engine bay now, which is really dirty, and I'll start by spraying on a liberal amount of degreaser, making sure to spray from different angles so I can get everything covered well, and then I'll follow up with a couple of different brushes to get everything loosened up before rinsing all the dirt and grime away. Though if anyone out there has ever wondered whether detailing your engine bay like this is safe, well, it most definitely is, provided you're smart about it. One thing I would never do is use a pressure washer in here because that can easily force water into places that you don't want it going. And another tip is to always disconnect the battery first, and then when using a degreaser, you don't ever want to let it dry on a surface as it could permanently damage it. Other than that, just be careful around electrical connections and the air intake, and you should be good to go. This whole process takes about 15 to 20 minutes to do. Okay, after cleaning out the cargo area and setting the carpet liner aside so I can pressure wash it too, I'll get all the loose dirt dumped off the driver's floor mat here, which actually belonged on the passenger side, but as you'll see in just a second, the amount of dirt in this mat was crazy. It took 3 full passes over the mat before the dirt was nearly all blasted away, and you could see what color it's supposed to be. Alright guys, the moment you've all been waiting for has finally come. It's time to start on the interior of this Escape. Of course, the first step here is to get the front seats removed, and then I'll start to dismantle the center console as I need to get that out of here as well because it's absolutely disgusting. So after watching a quick YouTube video of removing the center console in a 2011 Ford Escape to remind myself where all the clips were so I don't damage anything, I'll then remove all the screws, undo the electrical connection for the rear cigarette lighter, and pull the whole thing out. Okay, with the area a little clearer now, I'll start removing all the garbage in here, which looks to be a mixture of old receipts, straw wrappers, dog food, empty cigarette packages, and of course piles of cigarette butts. Because you know, the vehicle was basically treated like a garbage can, but while I do this, I wanted to take you guys in for a closer look so you could get a better appreciation for how gross this all is. Alright, well, since getting these rear seats removed was a pretty simple job, I was able to uncover even more of a mess underneath them, so I'll get that cleaned up before I start on vacuuming, which at least under here should be pretty easy as it's just surface dirt. Now as I finish this section up, I'm sure you're all wondering what on earth this black stain is, and honestly, I am too. Whatever it is, it's disgusting, so hopefully I'm able to get that out, but what I can't quite get out is all the embedded dog hair, so I'll grab my lily brush to help me with that. Though thankfully, there wasn't too much hair in the carpets. Up here in the driver's footwell, I wanted to bring you in for a closer look to really appreciate this. A mess like this doesn't happen overnight. This is the result of years and years of abuse and never cleaning the interior at all. Looking at this though, and I'm doubtful that I can make it look new, but at the very least, I can get it looking clean and presentable. Okay, well as I work my way around the interior here, I think this should show you how useful a detail brush can be when cleaning things like this, where either the dirt, or the ash in this case, is caked on. It's a tool that saves me time and makes cleaning things easier, so if any of you out there enjoy cleaning your own vehicle, then consider picking up a set of these brushes. You can find them over on my website at detailgeekautocare.com, where worldwide shipping is available. Starting on the carpets now, which are heavily stained, and every time I see carpets like this, especially when they're a light color, I'm honestly not sure how good they're going to turn out. You just never know what the stains are, how long they've been there, and whether the carpet is going to fight me in getting it clean, so I was happy to see that nearly everything is going to come out of this section at least, but as you know, I'll always repeat the whole process until I'm satisfied I've gotten it as clean as possible. Now as I make the first pass over this black stain here, it reminded me of the only other vehicle I've ever cleaned where the extractor sucked up black water. That was a 2011 Chevy Silverado from about 4 years ago that the owner had spilled used motor oil in, but with the escape here, I'm thinking this is likely cigarette related somehow. Whatever it is though, it's nasty and a testament to how well my carpet cleaner and drill brush combo works. Here's what was sucked out of the escape today, and even though it's super gross, it pales in comparison to what you're going to see removed from the rest of the interior. And here's part of what I'm talking about. The moment I sprayed all-purpose cleaner on the panel here, the tar and other chemicals from all the smoking done in here started dripping down, which is just incredibly gross. So just like last week, I am very thankful to have my respirator so I don't have to smell any of this. Though I will say it does get a little bit annoying having to wear the respirator for such an extended period of time, as it eventually starts digging in and gets uncomfortable. Okay, for any of you out there wondering how to clean the seatbelts in your vehicle, this is the way that I found works best. Spray on a liberal amount of all-purpose cleaner and then hit them with steam. Because the material is such a tightly woven fabric, the steam is what really helps to get the grime loosened up. But if you don't have access to a steamer, then you can also just use all-purpose cleaner and scrub it with a microfiber towel, though that won't be nearly as effective as steam if your seatbelts look like this. Alright, it's time to turn my attention to this absolutely disgusting driver's side door that's covered in tar and other nasty grime, and if you're wondering how the heck this happens, well, so am I. Now, I don't have any background on the vehicle or the previous owner for that matter, just that it was a recent trade-in, though I think it would be fair to say that the previous owner sure enjoyed smoking in the car. As for this mess though, it never ceases to amaze me at how well my all-purpose cleaner and steam work. They are truly an unbeatable combo. You can find the all-purpose cleaner over on my website at detailgeekautocare.com, and I've got the link to the McCulloch steamer that I use down in the description for you. Now for the steering wheel that's covered in nasty grime from dirty hands and of course tar from all the smoke, I'll follow the same process here of my APC and the steamer, but for anyone wondering about whether it's safe to steam around electronics, well, the answer is absolutely it is, but you need to be smart about it. Don't saturate things with cleaner and use short blasts of steam around the buttons. Okay, as I start on this rear cup holder, I actually had to get a flat screwdriver out to dig out the thick layer of, well, I don't know what to call it. Sludge, maybe? It looks like a combination of sticky tar, dog hair, and paper. Whatever it is, it's gross, and I can see why the dealership didn't think this could be cleaned. It takes a special set of skills and tools to be able to handle a mess like what I faced today, so they made a very wise decision bringing this escape to me. Alright, well, ask and you shall receive. A ton of you commented on last week's video saying you wanted to see headliner cleaning and what my approach for that was, so I figured I'd show you two methods. One being using some APC and my triangle attachment on the steamer with a microfiber towel wrapped over it, and then just drying things with a separate towel. This will generally do a pretty good job on most stains, but when I have to work on a large section like in this vehicle, I use my mighty dry upholstery tool, which has a water control knob on the one side, and then a stainless steel glide on the other. Then after spraying on some APC, I'll use my soft white drill brush to agitate, as headliners are delicate, and then extract like I would the carpets or seats. The only difference here is because of the design of this tool, I'm not dripping water all over the place, nor am I saturating the headliner with water, as that can actually cause the glue that holds it up to let go, and then you'll have a saggy headliner. This combo does a remarkable job at getting the headliner clean without the risk of damage. Okay, with the interior finally clean, it's time to dress and UV protect the plastic, but while I do that, I wanted to ask you guys for a quick favor. If you've made it this far into the video, I'm guessing you're enjoying it, so if you haven't already hit the like button or subscribe to the channel, then I would greatly appreciate if you did that right now. The algorithm can be pretty fickle these days, so it would be a big help if you could do that. And after you do, go ahead and let me know down in the comments which part of this video did you think was the grossest. Was it the seats, the center console, the carpets, headliner? I know there were a ton to choose from, so let me know what you guys thought.